friends, welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Special welcome to Maddi's friends. Great to have you here, guys. Great to have you here. You look good. And friends and relatives that are with us, great to all be together. Welcome to our synagogue, Ohev Shalom, which means one who loves peace. Ohev Shalom, one who loves peace. And so, hopefully the time, not only hopefully, I know it will be the case, time that we spend together this afternoon here in the sanctuary, and then after at the reception, will be a time of just that, of love and of peace. Once we start the service, let me invite you to be part of the service as much as possible, either in the Hebrew or in the English, so we're all in this together. So I want to make sure that I mention before we start that this is a phone-free zone here in the sanctuary. Phone-free zone, or otherwise known as a unplugged zone. So folks, we're all tied to our phones. I am also. But if we can put them away, unless there's some compelling emergency, and believe me, I know, sometimes you're just waiting for a call and you got to be there. But otherwise, once you hear the notification that you got a message coming in, it's hard not to look, right? So just kind of like unplug. You'll feel better, I promise you. Phones do a lot of things, but they don't make us happy. They don't make us happy. You'll be happier with your phone off right now. Promise. Okay, I think we're all set. Hey, girls? I think we're all set. We're going to start with Maddi singing a verse that comes from the Psalms. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Behold how good it is, how pleasant it is, how wonderful it is, how happy it makes us to be together as one.
Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Steve and Beth, if you'll join us on the bima, bring to Maddi the talit that Maddi wears today in becoming a bat mitzvah, a daughter of the commandments. And as you unwrap Maddi in the talit, you unwrap her in the teachings, the ideals, the history, the past, and the future of our people Israel. Let's put the talit on. We have the ceremony of lifting Maddi's hair so that it's not stuck under the talit. That's it. And Maddi, you can recite the bracha, the blessing for wearing the talit. Baruch.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, lachitz hatef ba'tzitzi.
Amen. Amen. We're going to turn to the afternoon service for Shabbat. You'll find yourselves, we'll all find ourselves on page 554, the smaller book, the blue book that says Siddur Chadash, the new Siddur, the new prayer book. Page 554. How goodly are your dwellings, O Jacob, your sanctuaries, O Israel. Maddi, it's all yours.
Ma tovu halehaya Yaakov miskeno teha Yisrael. Wait.
We have come together in your house, Adonai, to pray with our fellow Jews in your sanctuary. But if the heavens are merely your throne, if the earth is but your footstool, if the heavens of heavens cannot contain you, how much less this house built by mere human hands? Yet although your dwelling place is every place, and although you can be sought and found in any place, it is to this place that we come confidently to seek renewal in your purifying presence. Let's look on the bottom of page 555, if we might. With thankful hearts, we have come together to join in this afternoon's worship and celebration. Let's continue together. We are grateful for the impulse to worship, to reach beyond ourselves,
to cultivate a mood of reverence and awe.
We are grateful for the opportunity to worship, to assemble with our fellow Jews and friends of other faiths in accordance with the demands of our tradition and the dictates of our hearts and minds.
We are grateful
for the freedom to worship, to reaffirm our highest values as individuals and as a community. We are grateful for the ability to worship, for the strength to come into God's presence, to acknowledge our blessings, and to find greater meaning for our lives. We are grateful for the days which have come and gone, and grateful for the hopes we cherish, for the days which lie ahead. It's a pretty strong ahead. Friends, some of you have been to many bar and bat mitzvahs over the years, and for some of you this may be your first one, or you may have been to a few, but you may never have been to a bat mitzvah on a Shabbat afternoon. How can we possibly have a bat mitzvah on a Shabbat afternoon? So the answer is, you can have a bar bat mitzvah whenever the Torah is traditionally taken out of the ark for public reading. So it can be Shabbat morning, it can be Shabbat afternoon, every Monday and Thursday morning are possibilities, holidays of course. So today counts as one of those days. Every Shabbat afternoon the Torah is taken out. We start reading the portion for the following week. And so, first I'd like to turn with you to page 554. Oh, actually, 765. We're moving. 765. You may have read the book some years ago, When Bad Things Happen to Good People, by Rabbi Harold Kushner. Rabbi Kushner is the author of this teaching, Torah, a Gift of Love. A loving parent does not show genuine love by telling a child, do whatever you want. That would indicate not love, but lack of concern and abdication of responsibility. The truly loving parent says to the child, I care very much about you. And although I cannot live your life for you, I want you to have the benefit of my experience. Let's all join together. The Jew understood from the beginning that Judaism was a religion of love, precisely because it did not leave one to find the way through life alone and unaided. It offered advice, insight, and experience. It was out of divine love and concern for Israel that God gave us the Torah, so that instead of stumbling blindly, we might be aided by its principles, take heed of its warnings, and thus draw closer to God
in love.
So friends, let me invite us all to rise. Cantor and I will be opening the doors of the Aron Kodesh. Jerry and Lisa, please join us on the bima. Bring your prayers with you. You'll be opening the ark itself. Cantor. Take your binder with you. Take your binder. Cantor. Hold the point to open. Maddi, give it a good. Closer to the microphone.
ויהי בצהרו ויאמר משה כה אמר אדוני יפוצו אויביך, וינוסו משנאיך מפניך. כי מציון תצא תורה, כי מציון תצא תורה, ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, לעמו ישראל בקדושתו.
Let Maddi be a person whose heart will be clear, whose goals will be high, a person who will master herself before she seeks to master others, one who will learn to laugh, yet never forget how to weep, one who will reach into the future, yet never forget the past. After all these things are hers, this we pray, enough sense of humor that she may always be serious, but never take herself too seriously. Give her humility, so that she may always remember the simplicity of true greatness, the open mind of true wisdom, the meekness of true strength. Then we, her family and friends, will dare to whisper that we too have been enriched.
Lord, our prayer is that Maddi always stays beautiful inside and out the way you made her, and stays on the path she has set for herself. You've made someone original and special. Our prayer is also that Maddi always loves herself so that she can and will love others. Our prayer is that Maddi always remember her bat mitzvah portion, which contains one of the most beautiful thoughts in the Bible or anywhere else: love thy neighbor like thyself. And our prayer is that Maddi always lives a happy, productive, healthy, and peaceful life.
Amen.
Amen.
Gadlu ladonai iti, unron mima shemo yada.
לך אדוני הגדולה והגברת והנצח וההוד, ככל בשמיים ובארץ, ככל בשמיים ובארץ. לך אדוני הממלכה והמתנשא לכל ראש. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והישכבו להדום רגליו קדוש הוא. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והישכבו להר קודשו, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. Torah, 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 Shiva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Shiva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Shiva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Siva lanu Moshe. Morasha Kehilat Yaakov, Morasha Kehilat Yaakov, Morasha Kehilat Yaakov, Torah Siva lanu Moshe.
Jerry, you're a great Torah carrier, giving everybody a chance to kiss the Torah. Some guys just run through it, Don't give anybody a chance. Well done. Well done. Okay, we can all be seated. As Jerry had just mentioned as part of the prayer, our Torah portion this afternoon, Maddi's Torah portion, includes what Rabbi Akiva said was the greatest verse in the entire Bible, and that is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 18. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. And we'll talk more about that a little bit later. Let me invite you to open your Chumash. This contains the 5 books of Moses: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, which we're in right now. Numbers and Deuteronomy. We are on page 693. Traditionally, there are 3 aliyot, what are called aliyot. An aliyah is having the honor of coming up to the Torah, reciting the blessings, either reading from the Torah yourself or someone else reads from the Torah. So traditionally there are 3. So our 3 this afternoon are going to be Steve and Beth, number 1, Lisa and Jerry, number 2, and Maddi will be called to the Torah by her aunts. Okay, great. 693. Steve, Beth. Ya'amdu rishon.
Or who et Adonai Havara, Baruch Adonai Havara, Baruch Adonai Havara, Li'olam Voed, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Makabanu Mikol Hamim, V'natalanu et Torato, Baruch Atah Adonai, Notein HaTorah.
Amen. Vaydaber Adonai Moshe lemor, Daber el kol adad b'nei Yisrael v'amarta lehem Kedoshim tihiyeh ki kadosh ani Adonai Elohechem yishimo ve'aviv tira'u ve'et shabbatotai tishmoru ani Adonai Elohechem El tifnu Elohei ha'elili ve'Elohei masecha lo ta'asu lachem ani Adonai Elohechem.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam v'tabek tokenu Baruch atah Adonai Baruch hu notein HaTorah.
Amen.
So folks, this is an example of perfect timing. Good thing the service was not called for 6:45, because we'd be just walking in right now, very, very wet. So we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. A very important part of our synagogue is what is called inclusion b'kavod, inclusion with honor. That all those who have any kind of disability, I like to call it different ability, is included within our synagogue, whether it's the Hebrew school whether it's modifying our bima so everyone can be comfortable coming up to the bima, in any way. So it just so happens that in the portion that we're going to read now, it includes the words, Lo tekalel cheresh, do not curse the deaf, and before the blind, do not put a michshol, do not put a stumbling block, from which the Torah teaches us our concern and care for people that are dealing with different kinds of issues in their lives, not only not to make life more difficult for them, but to do everything we can to make life even better. So, Jerry and Lisa, for the second aliyah, Ya'amdu Sheni. Jerry, give it a good touch. There you go.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaBara, Baruch Adonai HaBara Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bacharanu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato, Baruch Atah Adonai, Noten HaTorah.
Hold on here. Amen. Ve'im ha'achol ye'achel bayom ha'shlishi, pigol hu lo yeratze, ve'ochlav avono yisa, ki et kodesh Adonai chilel, ve'nichreta ha'nefesh ha'hi me'ameha, ובקוצריכם את קציר ארצכם, לא תכלה פאת שדך שדך, לקצור ולקט קצירך, לא תלקט, וכרמך לא תעולל, ופרת כרמך לא תלקט, לעני ולגר תעזוב אותם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, לא תגנובו ולא תכחשו ולא תשקרו איש בעמיתו ולא תשבעו בשמי לשקר וחיללת את שם אלוהיך אני אדוני לא תעשוק את רעך ולא תגזול ולא תלין פעולת שכיר איתך עד בוקר, לא תקלל חירש, ולפני עיוור לא תיתן מכשול, ויראת מאלוהיך, אני אדוני. Touch the Torah one more time.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for. Brittany and Jessica, it's so great to see the two of you. You each one stood on this bima, and I was with you for your bat mitzvah. Two of the best bat mitzvahs we ever had here at Ohev Shalom. Two of the best. Guys, come on up to call Maddi to the Torah. Hey, buddy. Call Maddi to the Torah for Maddi's aliyah as a bat mitzvah.
Ta'amod, 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 habachora, habat mitzvah, gold official, bar tova, Abraham, matira, Hayski.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamborah.
Baruch Adonai Haborach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamborah le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amin v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
V'hor meha lo te'olel uferet karmeha lo telaket le'ani ve'lager ta'azovotam ani Adonai Elohehem lo tignovu ve'lo techachashu ve'lo teshakru ish ba'amito ve'lo tishavu vishmi ve'shaker ve'hilalta et shem Elohecha ani Adonai. Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu toret emet v'chayei olam natav b'toheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Anybody speak a little Yiddish here? Yiddish, anybody? Huh? Anybody understand a little Yiddish? A bissel, huh? You know the phrase, Regen is muzzledick. You know what that means? Regen is muzzledick. Rain is good luck. Is good luck. And if rain is good luck, when it's really pouring, I'm telling you, all the luck in the world is coming to you, Maddi.
I love rain.
Really? Regen is muzzledick. Okay. So friends, when a young woman becomes a bat mitzvah, we call it a daughter of the commandments, I see this as standing on a bridge that connects your childhood to then your growth into adulthood. You don't become an adult overnight. There's a lot of growing that needs to be done. But this is the bridge. And I ask all the kids to just think about their lives over the past 13 years, to think about what's been going on to prepare you for the next stage of life. So Maddi, can I invite you to share this with everyone here? I think it's especially meaningful.
Hey guys, Shalom. I was born on March 11, 2010, and was named Madden Page Lerner. I was named after my great-grandfather and cousin that passed away from cancer at 21. I understand that life is not just a bed of roses, but it's more of overcoming challenges and hardships. Those are a big element of life. I believe that there are only two main factors determining success. The first is a person's determination, and the second is what it takes to succeed. Are you ready to make sacrifices to achieve your goal, like working and studying at the same time? Are you prepared to recover after failure and to pursue your goal again? Without strong internal emotion and motivation, it's nearly impossible to become successful. But somehow, I made it across a long road. When I say long, I mean long. Just listen to this. It all comes with depression, anxiety, hatred, loss, loneliness, happiness, guilt, fear, betrayal, passion, anger, friendship, and even reflection. All of these words I'm saying right now aren't just words. They're reality, my reality. The reason why I said reflection last is because today is going to be something that I will remember forever. I'll reflect on it. Courage and determination is how I got here. The effort, time, and energy of what it took to make it to this day was more than worth it. My life has been hard, but I love living through the rough times because in my eyes, nothing can be better than being strong enough to overcome the bad times so I can get to the good times, including today. I want to thank my parents and my grandparents for helping me through the struggles of understanding things internally and externally. My idol is my mother, Brooke, who sadly is not here today, but she's most definitely watching from up above. That's probably why the rain came here. She was funny and loving to everyone, and she tried her best to give the whole world to me. I love singing and dancing because of her. She had a beautiful voice, and I know this is an autobiography, but I had to add a little bit of my mom in here. I picked up on her singing. Music has my heart. One of my favorite memories is summer. Summer's my happy place. Another favorite memory was at camp last year, at our bunk show, where I got to be the singer Pitbull in our dance. Taking a dip in the pool since the sun is so hot, playing volleyball on the sand court, indoor soccer, playing basketball in the rain, laying in the sun tanning until you almost get burnt are almost all my favorite memories. That make me smile the most. My family moved to a new school district in the fall, and I started at a new school which changed my life, mostly in good ways. I remember when my friends and I went to the Pink Out football game and bought a bunch of snacks. I had such a good time that day. Me and Maddie Paxton were throwing snacks at Jake Ferris, which was definitely funny. A few months ago, I went to Newtown with my camp friends, Ari and Zoe, and we hung out at Mod Pizza, and I got to meet all of their school friends, and I got closer with Ari and Zoe as well. In the beginning of the school year, I went to Blue Park with my friend Lila and Mimi. We stayed out really late, which made it even more fun. I love my friends, and I love my family so much. I love Mariah, so big shout out to her. I love Owen, big shout out to him. And I love Sadie. I grew up with all of these people. Well, not Owen or Mariah, but I met them a while ago. To my family, thank you so much for being there for me when I needed support, when I wanted to hang out, and when I wanted someone to talk to. And most of all, thank you for helping me make all these memories through my life and yours. I love you all, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life. Thank you.
It is quite a tough act to follow from such beautiful words from such a beautiful person. But I have the distinct honor of being Maddie's tutor through all of this, and so I am going to give Maddie a special blessing. And for those of us who may have grown up in the 60s or have an appreciation for Bob Dylan, you might recognize this tune. This is my blessing for you, Maddie.
May God bless you and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you.